Hi everybody, happy Thursday. I'm going to try to make this video as clear, concise, and short as possible, but that's not always my virtues right there in a row, none of those. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, so I have some frustrating news, but then I have good news, and then I have even better news. So, okay, here we go. The frustrating news. For the virtual streaming live classes, thank you guys. You guys are logging on. I think you're figuring it out. I'm trying to get back to people who have questions or trouble with that as soon as possible and check all that out to make sure people are getting on. And then the unlimited or the drop-ins. So appreciate you guys running with that with us right now. So I was on the phone with MindBody, and remember how I said there's like a library and eventually the streaming classes would be able to be in there. Well, that's still on their docket of things to do. It's not done yet. And anything that I would link up currently, if I made the library, is not secure. So you would be entering like the back door of my system, and I'm just not okay with like risking that window being open, so to speak. So if you bought the virtual unlimited, I do hope that we have 16 classes. I do hope that that's the goal of all of you, is to come on live for that and actually participate in it and see us, and we love that. If you're just completely clamoring for yoga and you cannot get on, I can give you access back. You just have to email me to the YouTube videos, but they will not be the live stream ones that like you would have missed from that day. They'll be everything that we did, the 50 videos we did during the time that we were closed that you guys had access to. So if you need that, I can get you some yoga, but it's not going to be the live stream. And I just want to get this out of the way because I'm super sorry. As soon as it's available, you'll be the first to know, but it's just not there yet. So that's that. But the good news is, I said I had icky news, good news, and then even better news. Okay, so the biggest news is that on June 7th, Monday the 7th, 8th, Monday the 1st, Monday. What day is it? Anyway, next Monday, not next Monday. Hold on, let me look at the calendar. We're talking about June 8th. Sorry, June 8th. I had to look at a calendar. Who knows what fucking day it is? All right, June 8th, we are going to open the studio. That is Monday, June 8th. We are going to open up the studio based on the guidelines that have been put out in the Restore Phase 3. Additional details were put out on that on Friday afternoon. So after talking to advisors and attorneys, I know how to open safely for everybody. The classes will be limited. You will be able to come into the studio to take a class, but they will be limited to 10 participants based on our square footage. So that it brings me to pre-registration. You have to pre-register for the class. We cannot allow walk-ins right now. You have to pre-register, and if you pre-register and then you can't come and you don't tell me 4 hours ahead of time, you will get charged a class, all right? Speaking of classes and class packs, this next week I'm going to spend time reconciling everybody's account to account for the loss due to COVID, okay? So, COVID-19, sorry. So, if you had a 10 class pack or a 20 class pack or some sort of special pack where it's classes in a pack, I am going to extend the usage date if it expired between 3/15, which is when we closed, to June 7th. Those class packages are going to get till August 8th, yes, to use those classes up. So they'll be reactivated and use the classes up. Once the class pack is reactivated, you can come on into the studio and reserve your spot for in the studio class, or use your class pack towards virtual classes. Because we are going to move forward with a dual platform until we can open up all the way. The dual platform is for each class that is on the studio, you can come to the studio class. It will also be streamed virtually. You have to register for one or the other. You still have to register, and it'll be clear. It'll say virtual class or in studio class. So there's that. So we're running with both platforms to keep going. After the 30th of June, that unlimited month of virtual. After that, everybody who has a class package will kick in. So if you bought that, your other class pack you're going to be now going forward. It's one class pack or a membership for all of it. Okay. So if you bought the year in full, your unlimited year in full, when I did that deal, I'll reconcile time to the end of that as well. And you'll just be registering like you normally would. You've got your year. So class packs and the annual paid in full. Those are my first 2 stops this week to reconcile. The third would be, if you would please reach out to me. I canceled all autopay memberships in June. They will start up again in July on whatever date your renewal was. If you want them to start earlier so that you can start coming back into the studio, just reach out to me if you want to come and register for studio in the studio classes or start using an unlimited package to view virtually. Then please reach out to me, because that's a different kind of reconciliation. Because otherwise, going forward, I'm just going to continue. It'll continue to charge you, and we'll either need to suspend it or delete them all or reactivate it. Okay, so you need to reach out to me if your preference is the auto pay option, which is the 8 classes a month, 5 classes a month, or unlimited. You need to reach out to me if you want that activated. And then when you register for class, then it'll be available for you, whether you register for a virtual class or an in-studio class. So if you register for a class, because we're limited in class size right now, if you register for a class and don't show, you are going to get charged a class. We can't have walk-ins. Everybody has to pre-register. If you register for a class, even if you're on an unlimited package or an unlimited annual and not just a 10-class pack, you're going to get charged $18 drop-in because you're taking someone's spot who may have wanted to come in if we were being full. So I hate doing that because I never did that before. We allowed walk-ins. Everybody, you know me, I didn't turn anybody away, but we have to keep it fair for those who are wanting a space. And if it's taken by someone who's not going to use it, then that's not fair. So, and if you tell me 4 hours ahead of time, I can take you out, and then whoever's on the waiting list can come in. I hope that sooner rather than later, we'll be increasing the number of people that can come into the studio, but I just have to do it as advised through all the phasing plans and see how everything's going. Oh, my light is doing a weird thing. Okay. Takeaways from this. And the other thing is you're going to get an email about all this as well. And I'll repost all the things socially. And there's going to be a new waiver that has just a very small blurb about moving forward in the COVID-19 and beyond. And I'll send a link as you can print it out and have it signed. Everybody, even if you signed a waiver when you first started, you have to sign this new waiver. I'll give a link in the email, and you can sign it before you come in, or we'll have some there. But if you want to spend less time in the lobby, that's why I'm going to give you a link that you can just bring that in. And so that's the waiver. So that's how we're going to roll. Please be patient and kind. I can only speak for myself. Obviously, I don't want anybody to be impatient or not kind to me. But let's all be patient and kind with each other, and other businesses around. I know I posted yesterday that thing, like we're all going through a lot, even if you don't own a small business, kind of re-entry into the world. But if you do own a small business, think of all the restaurants, think about, I can't wait to go get my hair done, all the things that people are going to be opening back up, and the procedures have to be different. And I just hope that we can all have a little bit of patience with each other as we move forward. So again, takeaways, virtual library, sorry, not ready on MindBody yet. Nothing I can do about it. I'm really sorry, because when I first did this, I thought it was going to be available, but it's not. If you joined that virtual thing and you really can't get to any of the classes, send me an email and I can put you on a private YouTube page with, again, they won't be the videos that we're doing every day, but there's some yoga out there for you. Secondly, we will be opening our doors on June 8th for limited people to come to the studio to practice, limited to 10 people. So again, keep an eye out for the pre-registration for all that and everything. After June 30th, there's no longer a need to have a virtual or come into the studio class pack. All of your class packages will work to register for either one. Okay, and we're going to keep both platforms going, and we're going to keep with the schedule we have right now and see how we go. If those classes start getting filled and people are enjoying it and following the rules and canceling when they need to, and we're filling up, then we can add more classes. But we're just going to take this a little bit at a time. And then I think that was it. And then just be kind and be patient, and go support a small business. This week, all the restaurants are opening. Tap House is this whole beer garden open up by me. So hopefully we can all take an opportunity to get out this weekend and maybe support a small business, a restaurant, a bar, or something that we've missed. So that's it. Sorry it was long. Stay tuned. I'm reconciling all the packages this week. So if you haven't joined us virtually yet, as of the 8th, your package is available to use for virtual. If you have the virtual, it's only going to last until the 30th, but it will be the preferred, like for virtual, it will always take out a virtual for you. And if you're starting to come to classes, I will have your in-studio membership reconciled. And then, like I said, going forward, those two things are combined, and poof, we're back in business. Okay? Thanks for listening. Miss you all, but we'll see you all soon. Okay, bye.